everything set up. Can you also grab me my coffee, honey, if you get a chance? All right, here we go. Happy Monday, friends. Riz is in the house. Riz is in the house. It's Monday. Riz, the sewing of the button. Do you know how frustrated I get trying to put buttons on shirts? Because I'm holding the button down and I'm trying to take my needle and like get it through the button at the same time. And then I stumble across the amazing, my good friend Riz, who says, just take the shirt and put the stitch in it first and then just pop the button down the thing. Do you know how many buttons I've struggled with? It's so funny how it's something like so simple like that, but you just don't think about it. I mean, I'm not a seamstress by any means. Like, I had to buy buttons on the internet. So that, I mean, you just like literally saved me an insane amount of time. Teddy Cooper's here, Sasquatch Sanctuary, Brenda, welcome in, Casey, welcome in. If you're joining us on the tubies, Surf's up on the tubes! What's up, Surfy? Did you ship today already? Did I miss you? I was having a hard time getting started this morning. I'm not gonna lie. I literally woke up at like, I don't know, like a little after 8, and I was just like, oh, the bed's so comfortable. But I think it's because my feet are a little tired today. I mean, yesterday, we did that garage sale haul in the garage, and then, so I went on with you guys. I was live for a few hours doing that. And then after that, we finished the garage. We finished the garage! We finished the garage! It's very exciting. So the garage is done. It is organized. I'll have to take you guys out there at some point. I'm so excited. And I realized I have so much stuff to list. So I have some pretty crazy lofty goals, which we are about to smash. I'm going to try something. So I'm putting a big goal out there. It is forever now on the interwebs. Here we go. I'm going to say that I can get 50 items a day photographed. Now, I do clothes, so it takes a little longer than hard goods with photographing because you got to, do all the measurements and you got to do all this and that. And I got to steam stuff because it's been sitting in boxes for 47 years. But I am going to photograph 50 items a day. Now, I'm not doing it yet. But this is my goal. I'm going to work up to 50 items a day because here's the plan. So Justin and I sat down last night. We like to do this like once a week where we like do like basically like a family huddle, goal setting for the week. Like what has to get done? What do we need to get done? What are the priorities? All that kind of stuff. So we sat down last night and it was like, okay, what is the goal now? Because now Justin's doing this with me full-time and then also doing his online business thing that he's building, but he's also doing this with me full-time because why would we not work 24 hours a day? So I'm going to do the pictures. He's going to import them into Nifty. We're going to use the Nifty AI to like find the items. He's going to pop my keywords list, which I finished. Yes, I did. And yes, I'm going to figure out how to get that to you guys. Got my keywords list finished. So he's going to put the keywords in there, and then he's going to put in the SKU number, the measurement off the pictures, and he's going to put it in drafts. Then I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to fix the title because I want it a certain way. I'm going to put little picadillo things in the description, like has a small pinhole here or there, or fits loose and baggy, like stuff he don't know nothing about. Then I'm going to price it because that's just going to go better. And then I'm going to put them live. So I'm going to do 50 pictures a day. I'm going to proof 50 items. Whew! I'm going to proof 50 items in Nifty. And we're going to see if we can do this. If we can do this, that will prove that Nifty helps you to not only get 100% more listings up, but above that. Because the most I've been able to do it a day, and this is me like hammering, like literally hyper-focused, ADHD, brain all in, don't stop, raw, like that. The most I have ever done in a whole day was like 46 items, but a lot of it was hard goods, and so it was a little bit easier, and it was like a lot of new stuff. So it was like new with packaging, UPC codes, easy, right? The most I can usually get in clothes, and this is me going as fast as I can. Now I understand a lot of y'all can go way faster than this. Or maybe you're not up to this yet. We're all on our own journey, right? The most I can usually do is 20. So I need my income to double, which means I need to be getting up at least 40 a day. So that's the goal. It's such a huge goal, but I'm going to work on it. I may not happen immediately, but that's what we're doing. That's the goal. Thanks, Riz. Riz says you got this. Morning. Thanks, Esmeralda. I appreciate it. Riz says I can't do 90% of things. I don't believe that. Casey says, love the motivation. We're going to do it, you guys. I'm excited about this. I'm shipping and I have no items to ship. Hey, Just. Love of my life. Man of my dreams. Can you please bring me the items? No, they're in the other room and I didn't grab them. No. I didn't realize they were in an IKEA. I didn't realize they were in an IKEA bag. Like in a random way that we've never ever. Oh, we did use all the buckets. That's right. You get the bag. We're IKEA bagging it now. We did use all the buckets. Oh my gosh, you guys! I'm really excited about the garage. What time did we finish the garage last night? Like I don't even remember. 9:30. Late, like 9:30 or 10 or something. Like literally. Oh, it feels so good, you guys. An entire garage. For those of you that are just joining us on this journey, we've been working on this garage situation for a long time. It was packed to the ceiling. The whole garage was packed to the ceiling with stuff. And it was not organized. Not even a little bit. And so we had to go through every single box. We had to go through everything. So it was a labor of love. Okay. Oh, honey, I just sold a shirt. Can you grab me SKU number 1118? Please. And I need coffee so badly. I forgot this is what happens. Poor Justin. I put coffee in the microwave. Tell me I'm not the only person that does this. Come on. I put coffee in the microwave. I forget about it. I put coffee in the microwave. I forget about it. I like half start projects all over the house. Welcome to an unmedicated ADHD girl. Okay, first thing we sold here is SKU number 900. Where are you? We sold a lot of stuff. So this is going to be everything that sold. I shipped late Friday, like late. Like I shipped at like nighttime because we were so busy on Friday. So yeah, so this is going to be everything that sold Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so first thing I sold is a little denim and flower shirt. Now, here's what I'll say about these. If you guys have ever joined me, these are like the little cactus man. If you guys have ever joined me for shipping before, you know I sell quite a few of these. Here's what I will say though. They all sell for anywhere between like 11 to 20 depending on the size and depending on the print. So they're not like crazy monies, but I get them for 50 cents or $1 at a garage sale and they always sell for me. Surf says, I think the more you list, the more you sell, obviously. And that'll be even more motivation to list more. Ooh, Surf, you got me excited. I'm just trying to keep up with y'all. Oh, by the way, Surf, I don't know if your ears were burning yesterday, but so we did garage sales on Saturday and we got so much stuff. But I picked up a bunch of blazers for $1 because I've been stalking your blazers videos. Ties, I looked, I didn't see any of the brands you mentioned. There was just so many ties. I feel like, I don't know. Surf, have you done like a top 10 or top 20 tie brands video? Well, I'm going to put a little bug in your ear for those of us out here because we all feel lost with ties. So like a top 10 or a top 20 like tie brands, and then maybe same thing with blazers, just to have it kind of all in one place. I mean, maybe you already have made these and I've missed them, but that would be amazing. I'm like requesting. Surf, I'm officially requesting videos. Please and thank you. Anyways, yeah, so we got a bunch. I got like Lauren, Ralph Lauren. We got a bunch of old vintage ones. Riz knew what some of the ones were. I mean, we're talking like old skis, like old like cricket blazers and like, I don't know, some crazy stuff. So I haven't, but I think the old K-Way might have put it out on YT. Let's see. I've watched his jeans ones. I'll have to look. But I feel like, for some reason, I feel like I haven't seen like a top 20 bolo tie brands one, and I feel like I haven't seen like a top 20 blazers ones. I've seen like bits and pieces of ones, like 5 blazers to look for, or 3 ties to look for. I just don't feel like I've seen one that's bigger. I'm literally requesting video. Please. Or if you guys, if anyone knows one, get it to me, because y'all know what I like to do. I have my little, in my phone, I text myself, when I'm watching your guys' videos, I text myself all these brands of things to look for. Surf, you got like a million in here. Oh, look, there you are right there. Stalking you. I'm stalking you. So it's nice when I watch those videos, because I just watch it on my iPad and then I text myself these brands. So I don't know. I'm just thinking it's might be a good idea. I can't believe I'm requesting a video. Annie says, I just got back from Goodwill and all I have to say is, wow, great day. Ooh, Annie. I like hearing that. I love hearing that. Good morning. Graham's Pause finishes, have you tried doing it by dollar amount per day versus items per day? Yeah, it's tough though, because so I know how much I need to make in a month to like pay the bills, live comfortably, not be eating top ramen. So it's like I know what I need to make. And so with what I sell currently, and we're also trying to stuff money back in savings, because y'all know that we got to pay a $6,500 plumbing bill recently. So I'm trying to I want to be able to stick some money back in savings. So it's like if I can get 50 items up in a day, and then I can be selling, because right now I'm selling, on average, I sell anywhere between like 7 to 14 items a day. And it just really depends on the time of the month and all that kind of stuff for paydays and stuff. So I'm thinking though, if I could get up to selling steadily 20 items a day with what my cost of goods is and what my sell price is, the return on my investment, if I could sell 20 items a day, I'd be happy. I ain't rich. I'm not building a pool. Ain't nothing fancy happening. I'm still wearing free shirts I get from my good friend Shop SBH online. But we can live, right? So that's kind of where I'm at, is rather than a dollar amount, I'm like, okay, I just know I need to get this many listed because of the law of 20%. So, which says everything you do, you'll get back 20% almost immediately. Good morning, nurse. I appreciate you coming in. Kiwi has a tie video on YouTube. Okay. I don't know why I haven't seen it, because I've watched all of his videos, so maybe I just didn't notice it. What's up, VT? Groovy Grabs is here. Do you have a cross-listing platform? I'm currently looking for one. Mom the Hustler? Yes. So I am a nifty girl, aka it was Auto Posher. And here's what I'll say. I think I have tried them all, or at least most of them I could think of. So the very, 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 very first one I ever tried was, I think it was called, this was like a couple years ago, List Perfectly? Is that the name of it? Am I wrong on that? I could be wrong on that. Anyways, we got this for $1 at a garage sale, sold it for $13 over on eBay. So I think it was List Perfectly. I tried that one and I just didn't like it. It just seemed too, now it's a really new reseller, so maybe it's changed, but it just didn't have like the bells and whistles that I was kind of looking for. So then I went through another reseller's link, I think it was Laura, and tried Vendoo. And I used Vendoo for a very, very, very long time. Here's what I'll say about Vendoo. When they first started out, and I know some of the Vendoo people are not going to like me on this one, but I'm going to speak the truth because that's my life. The thing I had a hard time with Vendoo is when Vendoo first started out, it was fantastic. And we cruised along with it. They were putting out features. It all went pretty well. Let's see, Gary in, where is this going? This must be this is a military address. It's going to Gary and at a military address. When it first started out, we made $1 on shipping too. Sorry guys, this is how my brain works. If you've never been on here with me before, you're gonna have to get used to it. I have like crazy ADHD. Okay. Why is this not letting me purchase this? What is going on here? What is going on here? It does not have any hazardous materials. It is a Cactus Man shirt. I gotta refresh this. Just a second, you guys. One thing at a time, or my brain is going to literally lose its mind. What this package doesn't contain? No, what is happening? Why won't it let me buy this? What is going on? What is going on? What is happening here? This is so weird. It's like not lighting up the thing for me to purchase this. Purchase the label. Purchase the label. What is going on? What is happening? Justin! Justin! Oh, wait. The combined weight of this package cannot be greater than the weight of the package. What is happening? This is insane. I haven't had to do this weird customs form thing since eBay International. It must be because it's a military address. I just haven't used one of these in a long time for some reason. What is it? Why is it doing this? Weight 7. It wants an HS tariff code? What is this? Why is it doing this? I don't even know what this means. Oh, I have read the shipping things. No? Okay, give me a second, you guys. This is really weird. Merchandise. It wants me to put all of this customs form stuff in, which is really strange. I haven't had to do this in like years. I'm using that one. All my SKUs are in there. I have one stop, but I need to cross list. So which on Nifty do you have all different prices? Okay, let's go back to Nifty. I'm going to wait on this for just a second, you guys, and just put something on this. So we're going to write, this goes to Gary, because it wants me to put a bunch of customs form stuff in, which is really weird. I haven't had to do that for a long time. Okay, let's go to a different one. Oh my gosh, it's another cactus man. That's funny. Okay, let's go back to the cross-listing for a second. I will answer your question. I'm sorry. Here we go. So I did Vendoo for a long time. Long story short, I feel like this is just me. This is, take it at what you will. I feel like with Vendoo, what happened was they wanted to grow really big and really fast. And so they just started popping features in without kind of perfecting the ones they already had. So things got left the wayside. Like I was double selling items. It wasn't delisting on Poshmark. The send offers feature could not work for me on Mercari no matter what we did. I got blown off over and over by customer service. They changed it to where you could only send offers if you buy the year-long package. And I don't think that's very fair for people because a lot of people can't afford that. There was just a lot of things with it that I didn't like. And I was already using AutoPosher, aka Nifty, in order to follow people on Poshmark and stuff. And then I started using them for sending offers. So then I had Vendoo and I had them. And it was like, why am I doing this? But I just was worried about switching everything over. And was it going to be easier? So in the meantime, while I was in the middle of the switch, I decided to try Flip because I was like, oh, it's a free thing. People were talking about it. I tried it. I hated that one. That one kicked me out constantly. It disconnected from my Poshmark. I had to go in and refresh it like 3 times a day. I'm like, I ain't got no time for that. I can't even barely remember to eat lunch, let alone be doing that. So I wound up switching over to Nifty. I went through another reseller's link so I could get like a little discount thing. The only regret I have is I wish I just would have switched sooner at this point. I like Vendoo's platform. I love it feels like an app over there, which is really nice. But on Nifty, not only do all of the features work, but when there's an issue and you email them or there's any problems or you have a suggestion, you message them and they're on it like crazy. So I am a huge advocate for them. I know I'm selling way more stuff because of that. It not only sends offers, but it also, what I've got it set up to do is delist and relist my things automatically. But what's really nice about it is that when it delists and relists it, I also have it set up so the price goes down by 1%. So the search engine is constantly seeing not only a different price on that item, but with the new, basically like a new URL or landing code, the whole internet thinks it's like a whole new listing. So there's just so many attributes to it that I love. Now I've got the big mega package over there because I list a lot. This is a huge, giant full-time business I'm running here. So I think we pay like $90 a month for it. Usually like 2 or 3 sales pay for that. But I believe they do have smaller packages. The other thing that I'm using now, which I think this is going to like double or triple even, I think it's probably going to triple our business, is this new AI feature where basically you upload your pictures into it and Nifty works as like Google Lens basically, and it's able to look at your pictures and look at like your care tags and look at the UPC or whatever, and then it's able to generate a listing for you. You can either just use straight that and not change anything, just pop your price on, or you can do what we're doing, which I'm going in, I'm a keywords person, so I put my keywords in, I make sure that, the dimensions are right for shipping, I put my price in, I change the title a little bit, change a couple things, but like I'm able to get like 25. Oh, you're amazing. I'm able to get like 25 listings up in an hour using it. That's bonkers. I can't do anything that fast. So yeah. So anyways, if you use anything, I'd use Nifty. If you want to try it for free, if you go to the linky in my TikTokies, or you go to the linkies on my YouTubies or IGs, if you click on it, it'll help you to get some, you get like, what do you get? You get 7 days free. And then you also, I'm just going to show you. So this is the one on my IG, but there's one on TT too. So if you just click where it says Linktree, and it is right here. Oh, by the way, you guys, Laura's Guide's on sale for $37 today. Just throwing that out there. But this right here is Nifty, this little one here. And so you get 7 days free to try it, and then you get 15% off your first month. So yeah, Mom the Hustler. I'm telling, you may not know me very well. I don't know how long you followed me, but I don't recommend stuff unless I'm like really sure about it. And this is how I think of it. I dated Vendu. I am married to Nifty. I can't imagine ever, why would I ever need anything else? It's just so amazing. So that's what Raven does for listing. I love that. So Prime Lister for automations. So I've never used, I don't think Prime Lister is that one that I use. I think the very first one I ever used was like List Perfectly. God, I can't believe I can't remember it. But so my SKUs are always there. I'm using that one. Yeah. Yep. Oh, well, welcome in. I know I'm a little subdued today. Okay, back to real life. The next thing we sold here is another Cactus Man shirt. I'm telling you guys, I always sell so many of these, especially this time of year. So this is a little button up. These are not something you should be picking up at the thrift store, though. If they're trying to get like $6 or $7 or something for it, don't pick these up. You're not going to make enough money. You're going to be disappointed. Oh my goodness, look at that sticker. So cute. You're going to be disappointed. So, but if you're at a garage sale, which is where I generally find these, and they're, $1, or a lot of times they'll be like, where there's one Cactus Man, there's usually 4 or 5 Cactus Men. And so I could typically get like a little bundle deal. I'll just say, hey, how much do you want for your shirts? They usually say $1. I say, okay, cool. And I say, well, I think I see some other ones I might like. If I do like a little bundle, would you be willing to give me a little discount? And they almost always say yes. I mean, it's very rarely that they say no. In fact, when they say no, I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it honestly throws me off guard. So, all right, let's try to ship this one and see if we can figure out, this should just ship regularly. Like I said, that last one was really weird. I haven't sold anything to like an APO address, which always tells me it's military, in a while, but I didn't think you had to put all that stuff in anymore. Like the what was it called? The fancy little back information. I don't want to do none of that. That's way too much work. So I don't know what was going on with that. So we are at 6 ounces for that. So I always charge $5.99 for my short sleeve shirts to ship. This is shipping for $4.57, which means we made about $1.43 on this. And what's great about that is it pays my original investment, pays for any of my little cost of goods, helps pay for the gas money for me doing my garage sailing, and away we go. Let's do this today. Let's go, baby. Someone mentioned that in my chat this morning. Must be new. I see you, Surf. I see you, Surfy. Tugging in chat. See, Surf's a good boy. He watches me over on YT so I can try to get my hours up. He's like, oh my gosh, this girl's working so hard. I'm going to throw her a bone and give her some time. All right. Oh, we need to get a bag for this. And the great thing about getting stuff organized in the garage was I found all of my giant IKEA bags again. These were just all stuffed full of garage sale finds. So I am very, very happy to have these back because I've just been using like whatever little grocery bags I could find. So that is exciting. Question: where do you get that hanger from? So we have an amazing person here in the TikTok community. Her name is Trish. This is perfect. Look at this. She actually sent me. This is so cute. I was hoping she was going to be on here. I just got this, and she sent me this. Charity, hello. Saw your comment on Meg's post. Hope you have a great day, Trish. She's amazing. So Trish, I'm going to put this up here for a second if you guys want to screenshot this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On YT, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So she's incredible. Her husband actually hand makes these. And they are so perfect for your larger shirts. So for just regular shirts, I get these just from Old Wally World. It works great for a regular shirt. I get these ones for my men's dress shirts because it pops out the front and makes the collar look really good. I get these through the Smile Amazon store. These are in my linky. If you go to Reseller Supplies to get you started, if you're interested in these ones, I love these ones. So regular shirts, men's dress shirts, but then you've got your 2XL shirts. And what are you supposed to do with them? Because they never look good on any of those. So I use this for all of my 2XL. You can use it for just regular extra large or large as well. It's fine. I use my other hangers because I pre-hang everything up and then steam it. But for my bigger shirts, I freaking love that hanger. They almost always sell. I know it's backwards. I can't do anything about that, but you have the screenshot and then flip it around. I waited, this is not an exaggeration, I waited a year for one of these hangers. So, Trish, you gotta make more of them. So we're gonna put Trish's sticker up here. Thank you, Trish, for the sticker. I was hoping she was gonna be in here today so we could put it up with her. But we're gonna get it up here. Ooh, that's a good quality sticker too. We're gonna just snuggle her right over here next to Sheffy. Sheffy, you have a neighbor now over there. So perfect. Yes, it's an amazing hanger. I can't say enough good things about it. I have used it many, many, many times since I got it. And I've only had it for maybe 3 weeks now. And I've used it like probably at least a dozen times or more than that. Because like I said, all my larger shirts I'm putting in there. They got a FootJoy one that was like a 2XL. And I put it on just one of these regular hangers. And it was like, it looks so sad. And then I put it on that and I was like, oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Okay, next thing we sold here is something I told y'all would sell crazy fast. So this is a brand, it's called XXX Rude. You wouldn't think that those X's are part of the name, but they are. So it's XXX Rude. It is a Hot Topic brand. It was really super popular like post Y2K, which is going to be like anywhere between like 2011 to like 2015, 16. Super, super big. It was even popular like 2008 and 9. Not as many people knew about it, but they've been around for a while, and they do all of these styles. So this is skater, emo, indie, punk, deathcore, death metal, crashcore. I mean, you could even put like dubstep, EDM in here. I mean, this is just like a whole plethora. Retro. It's giving me like, what was his name? Off of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Scapelli or something like that. Giving me those vibes there. He's getting an oh well sticker here. So I picked this up for, what did we get this? We got this at the thrift store actually. I picked this up for, I think it was $5.99. And it sold for $20 and it literally sold so fast. Now, here's the kind of seller I am. I am not the keep stuff in my inventory. I think of myself as like a turn and burn seller. So I get stuff in and I get stuff out. I'll undercut. What do I got to do? What do we got to do? Let's get this out the door. And so this one here sold for $20, but I could have probably held out, or I guess it was $19. I guess I could have held out probably for like $24. But why would I do that? Like every second that this waits in my inventory room, it's costing me money. So I am in the business of things not costing me money. Therefore, I will get this sold and get it sold fast. That's what it's all about. Hey, this is going to Albert in Pennsylvania. I sell so much stuff to Pennsylvania. Shout out to Jaylicious because she's in Pennsylvania. We are going to sell this, we're going to ship this for $4.62. They paid $5.99. Helps to kind of counteract that little bit of an initial purchase. It always stings to me when I go to a thrift store and I got to spend $6 on a shirt because I'm so used to going to garage sales. But I wanted to see if Goodwill was still as expensive as I remembered. It was twice as bad. But we did get a few good pickups there. You're welcome. I think she is releasing some today. Oh, the hangers? Trish's? Ooh, if I were you guys, I'd get on that. I think she sells them over on District, doesn't she? Is that where she's doing that now? So, someone mentioned that in your chat today, Surf. Talking about the tariff thing. Oh, oh, is that what it is? Is it not wanting to take my measurements and all that because of all that? Like maybe I have to put that information in. Crazy. If we have to tariff a United States service person who's getting something delivered through an APO address, that is not good. I'm not going to go into it, but I want you to just like logically think about that for a second and think like if that makes any sense. All right, so shipping that along. Hey Jess, I just sold another shirt. Can you grab me that? I know, I can't be stopped. Okay. I can't stop selling items. I gotta pay the power bill. Okay, so the next thing we've got is a 1990s Adidas jacket. Now, I won't take it out of here, but it's got like the classic white stripe down the side. It totally reminds me of like every boy I was in love with in like 1995 or 1996. The guy was probably wearing like Eternity for Men or Drakkar Noir or Davidoff Cool Water. It doesn't smell like that, but I imagine that's what he was wearing. He had a nice pair of relaxed fit cargo jeans on. He was wearing the classic 3-stripe Adidas shoes with the regular sneaker tops. And he had some nice low-cut, ankle socks on. He had a hat on that was flat-billed. And it was probably a Charlotte Hornets hat is probably what it was. So that's the guy that was wearing this hat. And, yeah. I wanted to probably date him, but I was way too nerdy for any guy like that. So, all right, we're putting this in here. Ooh, little skateboard. That's super cool. Skates going in here. Putting that in here. Thank you, sir. And in our bags we go. Now, I get a couple different size bags. These are the, I left my cheat sheet in the garage because I was organizing. Let's see, 9x12. These are going to be not the 14.5 by, these are the, I think they're 12 by 14.5. 11 by 14.5? I don't even know. So I usually have my little cheat sheet here, but I put it out in the garage because I'm organizing my shipping supplies. Oh, this girl's getting her life together. Let me tell you. Oh my goodness. Hello, lady. Do you want to say hello? Come here. Come here. Oh, somebody wanted to say hello. This is Sally, a.k.a. the meatball. Say hello to everyone. Hi, honey bear. What are you doing? Are you being adorable? Oh, look at this little peanut. All right, I love you. Go play. I love you, mister. Hi, honey boy. Okay, go play, guys. All right, get those off there. Golden Girl, what is the first thing you look for at garage sales? So I do the scan when I'm headed up. Let's see. Just give me a second. I got this coat at a garage sale. I think I paid like $1 or $2 for it, and it sold for $45 on eBay. This is going to Jiwang in New Jersey. Copy this. So I do the scan. So when I'm walking up to a sale, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a couple different things. First thing I'm looking for is shoes. So I kind of like, you can see those from a distance, and I'm looking for like Nike boxes. I'm looking for Ariat boxes. I'm in Texas, so there's a lot of cowboy boots. So I'm looking for different, Justin's boots. I'm looking for any sort of cowboy boots, Lucchese's, whatever. So I'm kind of scanning that. Then the next thing I do is I'm looking at the clothes section. And there's kind of a couple different sales you go to. There's fast fashion sales, which I try to avoid. That's like tons of women's clothes that are all way too bright. But they're not like Lily Pulitzer bright. They're like cheap Shein Temu bright. So I avoid those tables. I ain't digging through that stuff. I don't do a lot of little kid stuff unless it's vintage or it's like wool or their overalls or their little Nikes. So I'm not really looking at that stuff. So I'm kind of scanning the shoes. I'm looking for the men's section of clothing. I want to get in there. I want to get those Levi's before they get bought. I want to get the North Face. I want to get the Carhartt. I want to get all that up before somebody else sees it. So I scan that. Once I do that and get kind of the lay, then I'm going to go back and look kind of at the hard goods and just do a quick little circle. I don't do a ton of time there just because I'm not a huge hard goods seller, but I'm also looking for like little toys, vintage stuff. Along that, they usually say to me, are you looking for anything in particular? This is what I always say. Well, I'm kind of a nerdy girl, so I'm really into like any kind of thing, kind of nerdy culture. I love video games. I love old toys. I wear a lot of men's clothes. I got small feet and big feet at home, which is true. I got Justin, he wears like a men's 10 or whatever. Isaiah wears a 14. I wear, guys' shoes too. So like we're all looking for, I'm looking for different sizes. And so when they say that, they usually come back with like, oh, I've got this or I've got that. And I'm kind of listening while I'm looking. But I would say the first thing I do is kind of the hard scan. That way I'm not just lollygagging, because I try to get in and out of a sale. 3 minutes is like my goal. I want to get in a sale and out of a sale in under 3 minutes because I'm trying to do, like, we did over 100 garage sales on Saturday. So I'm trying to do, massive amounts of sales. So some of them you get caught up at because the people are talking or whatever. Or you're trying to strike a deal. But for the majority of the point, I'm trying to get in and out in 3 minutes. So if I can do a lot of my scanning walking up, I will even slow my walk coming up the walkway so that I can do the scan. Shoes, clothing, where's my fast fashion, where's my, I call them fast fashion toys because they're all the kids' toys that are more current stuff. It's all, garbagey and breaks and everything. So I'm kind of like, where is that at the sale? And I like omit that section. Because, man, when I first started though, I'd go through every single thing. I would spend like 15 minutes at a garage sale. I've just kind of learned what I like to sell and what sells well for me. So it's kind of the same thing you do. So let's see, they paid $8.99 for shipping. We're paying $7.75. It's kind of the same thing you do when you go to a thrift store, right? Like, where do you guys go in the thrift store first? Where's your go-to? I always go to shoes. So I do shoes first. My son, when he thrifts, he goes to electronics first. So I usually do shoes. I circle around the shoes. I come back. I do the men's section. I do like the pants, coats, shirts. I do all of that stuff. Then I kind of look at all my stuff. I go through the carts. I get rid of the clothes that have stains or whatever. Then I'll take a little quick turn around the hard goods and the dishes, kind of do a little bit of that. Maybe I'll swing back by the electronics, just like a quick scan. And then I'm out. So we all kind of have our little thing. We can never shop together because my MO is the same. Riz, I have a feeling, though, when we shopped together, it would be interesting because you know a lot of, like, designer brands that I don't know. So I think you'd get a lot of those kind of picks that I have no idea what they are because I just don't know any of that. So, hey, Court, you like that shirt? You like that shirt? Thank you. If you guys don't know, Court sent this to me. It's super comfy. I need to come yard sale with you. Wow, 100 yard sales. I know, it'll wear you out, man. Justin went with me, and he hadn't been with me in like a couple years of garage sailing, so he's used to the old charity that's like, oh yeah, how you doing? Oh, great day. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Great, wonderful, awesome. How much are you asking for this? Okay, great. Well, I can't give you that, but I can give you 3. How does that sound? Perfect. Hey, if I bundle stuff together, would you be willing to give me a little discount? Okay, great. All right. Well, I think I found everything I want. And he was just like, oh my God. He's like, that's where the ADHD pays off because I don't have the attention span for things longer than 3 minutes ever usually. So it works for that. All right, so we shipped this one over in Pirate Ship. This is a good example why. So eBay wanted to charge me $9.31 to ship this. I put the same specs over in Pirate Ship and it shipped for $2 less. So this doesn't go for everybody. Some people will find that it doesn't make any difference where, if you ship in eBay or if you ship in Pirate Ship. For me, it really does. I don't know why, but for whatever reason where I'm at in Texas, it really does. So, Mom the Hustler, hey, beautiful, I'm over here now. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mom the Hustler. I know I'm trying to get my YouTube hours in. I'm a newbie over there, so it takes a while, but we're moving and grooving. Okay, next thing here is something else I said that I thought would sell pretty gosh darn quick. So this is a brand called Alan Stewart. Alan Stewart is an older, grandpa core, art core, design. They're always like an imported fabric. It always feels like a silk or a rayon. You'll know that it's Alan Stewart because they all look like this. They all have these crazy, sick, insane fire, like geometric patterns on them. And then they almost all have the band on the bottom. So these shirts are called banded shirts, in case you're wondering. So the bottom here will have that kind of band on it. And so the reason people like it is because it sits like this. You can sit it on your waist, and then it gives it this really old dad core look to it. They always sell pretty well. The last few I had seen were selling for anywhere between like, $32 to $38. I took an offer on this one for $30. I said, please and thank you, because we got this as another one of our thrift store finds. Cute little sticker there. We got this at the thrift store for $5.99 as well. So y'all can be holding out as much as you want. And I'm not saying dip into your profits. You obviously want to make money, but at the same time, holding on to stuff. I did that a lot in the beginning. I think just because it's like my mind thought something was going to sell for a certain amount. And I've just learned you just never know. I got no metric. I have no idea. If it's a good offer and it's in the moment, sell it. Because styles change so scary fast that what's in one day won't be in the next day. Like, I always kind of have a little feel for fashion stuff that's going to be coming in. Just one of those weird things. It's like I can always tell what a little kid's age is, too. I know that sounds really weird, but I'll be like, that one's 3. That one's 4.5. Like, we all got weird little superpowers. Doesn't do me any good, but I just, for some reason, can always figure that out. It's like that with fashion for me, though. I just kind of know I'm interested in it, so I think I'll watch a lot of videos and stuff. Anyways, Tommy. So 2 years ago, I started picking up Tommy at garage sales. Tommy was not selling. Tommy was not popular. Nobody wanted Hilfiger. It was outlet. Nobody wanted it. And now it's like come back in. So now I've got so many Tommy Hilfiger things to list. So if you're going to be doing this for a while, if you have a gut feeling about something, pick it up, because it may not be popular in that moment. Like this grandpa core, which also is kind of an eclectic grandpa or art core. This wasn't that big a year ago, and it is now. So you just kind of, you just got to kind of go with the times. And if something says to you, pick it up. If your gut says that it's something, as long as you're not spending a ton of money on it, I would definitely suggest picking it up. Okay, so our friend D in Georgia paid $5.99 for shipping. We're paying $4.57. So it helped make a little bit of our original expenditure back. Can you circle back on shipping tips? Yes, absolutely. Alan Steer with the belly band. Yeah, Riz. So I've always called them banded, like banded shirts or banded banded grandpa core, but I don't know if there's a better word for it. But yeah, can you circle back on the shipping greatest advice? I've also been delisting things that aren't giving me joy, not selling. All right, Annie, I like it. Annie's coming into her own, you guys. I'm telling you, I've watched Annie grow so much over the last 5 months. Like her videos went from shaky and nervous and new to now she's like, I got a new shipping setup. I got a new room. I'm putting this up. I got this. Blah, blah, blah. Like she's not messing around these days, guys. She is not messing around. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So this thing just popped up. So this morning on Facebook, there was, I always look in the marketplace in the morning, what's there, what's new, especially on Mondays because people are trying to get rid of stuff from the garage sales. So there's this person selling all these old vintage phones, which they are really cool. I could flip them, but it's down in San Marcos. I don't really want to drive to it. So, but in the bin behind them was all of these toys, these action figures. And I'm like, that is a Kingdom Hearts collectible. I know exactly what that is. I'm like, that sells for $60 out of the box. And so I could see it. And so I messaged them and I was like, hey, I saw your phones are really cool. I was wondering if you're selling the toys that are in the bucket behind you or behind there. And so I just got a message that says, sorry, those aren't for sale, but good eye. Hey, you know what? If you don't ask, then it's always a no, right? Swift and fickle trends is why I'm not a seasonal seller. And that's true. So my seasonal stuff that I put away, because I just put away some fall and winter stuff, but it's ski pants, vintage LL Bean flannels, thick boys, ski hats, ski goggles, stuff that I know is more utility. But if it's a trend and it's on trend right now, just get it listed before it's too late. Circle back on the shipping. Oh, Annie, you're welcome. I don't know quite what you mean about that. Go ahead and ask any sort of shipping things that you want, because I'm here, and if I don't know the answer to it, I will let you know. Hey, Alex, what's going on? Cookie the Trail Mix is here. Okay, all right. So this is such a cool shirt. I love this freaking shirt. I held out on the price. This is going to Grayton in Inglewood, Colorado, which, by the way, this address is about 5.5 minutes from where I grew up when I was a little girl. So my grandma lived in Inglewood. I spent an insane amount of time over at her house, and I know exactly where this is. So that's pretty crazy. So this is a really cool shirt. It's older, obviously, and it says Bankrupting America on it. And then it's got little things on it that says like Bush, Enron, Exxon. So it's obviously like a political parody. It's a really good quality, nice shirt. And I held out on the price for it because I got so many offers on this. I mean, like literally a bananas amount. Probably 40, maybe 40 offers on this. And I just kept holding out because I knew that it would sell for what I was asking for it. So it sold for $37 over on eBay. I was like, that is a really cool shirt and a really rare find. I got it in a bulk buy with a bunch of, so there's a guy that, oh, this is a cute little one. There was a guy that was trying to resell, or he wanted to resell, I should say. And so he kept buying stuff, but he didn't get anything listed. And then it was basically just sitting in his closet in his room. And I think he was in the military because it sounded like maybe he was going to be getting transferred or something, so he didn't want to take stuff with him. And so he sold us like basically a carload of stuff. I think I spent, Isaiah and I split it, so I think I spent like $175 or something. We've made, I mean, an insane amount of money off of that. I'm so glad I bought that haul. I was new to it and I was kind of nervous, but it was like, I'm just going to do it. What was really crazy about it though was, so he bought, most of the stuff that he got was from Goodwill. I'd say like 80% of it was from Goodwill. So it had the Goodwill tag still on it. So most of them were dated like 2017 or 2018 on the tag, like the Goodwill tag had the date on them. The prices were so low, like $2.99 a shirt, $1.99 a shirt, $3.99 a shirt, $4.99 pants, $5.99 pants, a pair of Hokas. I think the price tag was like $8 or something like that. Old Nikes, like a whole bunch of stuff. And what's really crazy though is that, so that was 2017-18. I got the stuff from him in like 2023, I think it was. In that short period of time, those Goodwill prices, like 10 times. Like, it's so crazy to see that. It, like, really shows you the greed with that situation. And you can agree with me or not agree with me on that one, but I got feelings about it. I got feelings about Goodwill. So, all right. So, we are, let's see. We're going to pay $5.31 for shipping. He paid $5.99. So, like I said, this is going to Inglewood, Colorado, baby. Now if I could get the nerve to do WN. I hear you, Annie. I was so nervous. I still get nervous before a show every single time. I mean, I got one on Tuesday and I'm already nervous about it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know what to do at this point of watching and being on the app. Lol, I'm just too nervous. I hear ya. I hear ya. That's awesome. We just got back from Denver yesterday, says Alex. How is D-Town? How is Denver? Spent a lot of my childhood there. My parents, owned a jewelry store inside of what was at the time one of the biggest malls in America. It was called Cinderella City Mall, and they had a jewelry store in there called the Turquoise Nugget. And I spent a lot of my life when I was younger in Denver at that mall. Now there's like, it's gone, and there's a like a tram or something there. But somebody had questions about shipping, but I didn't see it. So if I missed your shipping question, please feel free to circle back around here and ask me. Okay, next thing we've got here, it looks like a pair of pants. Now, here's what I'll say. So I told you guys that I would give you an honest opinion. So I started, instead of making my opening photo for most of my pants, instead of making it the full pants, I started just doing the back pocket on almost all of my pants. And this is so crazy. Let me show you here. I sold 2 pairs of pants, and both of them. So here's the first one. So corduroy pair of pants showing the back pocket, Vans, and then a pair of Miss Me jeans back pocket. So crazy. Both of the pairs of pants I sold were back pocket listed pants. So I'm going to keep doing that. Like I'm doing Surf's technique of doing the photograph of like the shirts from like here up as the opening picture, or just the graphic. Like if I was selling this shirt, I would do, this would be my opening photo. So whatever kind of is like your, the place that you would see the most, the cool spot. And then with pants, like I said, I'm doing this back pocket thing, and it's going really, really well. So I think I'm just going to keep doing it. Let's see. Back pocket is straight to business. Exactly. Annie says, yes, lots of volunteers here in the community. I just need to schedule it already. I hear ya. I hear ya, Annie. I hear ya. Okay, so here is our corduroy pants. Let's check the SKU. Perfect. So these are going to Dalton in New York. These were in my garage hoard. So I don't know what I paid for them. I probably paid $1 at a garage sale, would be my sneaking suspicion. And they sold for $15 over on the Bay. $15. Could have held out, gotten 19 maybe 20. But you know what? We don't do that. We emotionally, physically, and financially detach ourselves from items, because otherwise, instead of us owning the items own us. And I don't want no pair of pants to own me. So they're going to get a cute little penguin, a thank you card, popping in. Here we go. Just Joey, what are you doing? What in the heck are you doing today, Monsieur Joey? What are you doing, I say? Sacre bleu. First you cut off the head, then you strike up the bones. Que paso, how I love que paso. Sorry, Little Mermaid stuck in my head today. Why? Nobody knows. Okay, so we've got 11 by 7, and we are at 1.5. Perfect. So we're going to put these over into Pirate Ship. Anything over £1, I ship out of Pirate Ship. Anything under £1, I ship straight out of eBay. I know for a lot of y'all, it's the same price, both places, but it is not for me. So these are going to go UPS. We're going to pay $7.75 to ship. He paid $8.99. Pays for my original investment almost all the way. And here we go. Did you see my other question? I know I'm chatty on here today. No, don't be sorry, Annie. I love it when people chat. Random question. How do you store your big bulky coats? So I put them in this. I do the saran wrap technique. So I go, and then I turn it, and then I push, and then I pop either a SKU number on it, or I just write like, I started doing this. So I started printing out, where are they? I started printing out, like, you know how when you, I started keeping these. You know when you're using your printer, like your thermal printer, and it has to realign and it spits like a thing out? Well, rather than just not having, or throwing these away or whatever, I've been cutting them, and then I just write on it what it is. Like, Woolrich Men's Extra Large, and then I just have them stacked on the top shelf in my listing room. So, oh, I like that. Thank you. But the wrap, I have super small. Need to get one like yours. Yeah, so I get this stuff off Smile Amazon, Annie. And I buy there's like you can get like 3 or 4 rolls at a time. If you do that, it saves you a ton of money. And this stuff goes a long way. I have been doing this for, off and on for almost 2 years now. So, I've been working full-time for not that long doing it. But, like, I use this. You guys know how much I use the saran wrap stuff. This is my second roll. I had a 3-pack. I think it was a 3-pack. We have one left. So, this is my second roll of this. Like, it lasts a really super long time. The one that I like is in my linkies on my bio, Annie, if you want to see which one it is. I just scheduled my second whatnot. Yay, Joey! Tell us when it is. Tell us what it is. Joey, when is it? Perfect. Whenever I've been cutting them, I just write on it what it is. Like, it's like wrap noise. Yeah, exactly. Perfect saran wrap noise. Thursday at 7. I will check it out. Good. Yeah, I like it. I'm happy with it. And it's nice because it's sturdy. I started out just using the little rolls of saran, but I had to like use so much of it, which is why I wound up getting those. I went through our whole box of saran in like, I don't know, 3 days or something. Justin's like, this stuff is kind of expensive. I'm like, you're kind of right. All right, so we're going to go over to, did we already go over to this? I don't remember. Did we do that? Yes, I just need to print it. Print the label. Charity, pay attention to what you're doing. Complete your task. Complete your task, lady. Yo, lady. Joey, I'm very excited. Make sure you guys follow Joey and come to his show. Joey, what is your WN name? Share with the class what your WN name is so that we can make sure. Because, guys, we are only as strong as if we're all together. I'm going to have to work on that saying because that did not go well. We are better together. There we go. We are better together. We only succeed by helping each other out. There is no competition. There is only completion. There we go. Was that enough? Was that enough catchphrases? I don't know. She's feeling a little silly today. She's feeling a little silly, folks. All right, next thing we got is those pair of Miss Me's with the back pocket hit. Let's see, $15.27. I got these for, guess it, $1 at a garage sale. And they sold for $31.50 over on the bays. Let's get the shipping label. We are going to put these in pirate ship because they are too heavy to have anywhere else. All right, this person's going to get a cute little, Kitschy would love that one. Cute little mushroom guy here. Going in the bag. Here we go. Mojo Resell. It's one word. Guys, make sure you go over and find Joey. Let me do it right now, Joey, to myself so I don't forget. Good gravy. Anybody have sheddy dogs? So we're doing M-O. I know I'm already following you, but it's just easier to find you this way. Mojo Resell has a show. Perfect. All right. I bookmarked both of them. Joey, I feel so bad. He had his first whatnot he was supposed to do, and then they lost power at their house, which is like huge bummer on that one. Amy, what is going on? What's going on, Amy? How is Amy doing today is what we want to know. All right, let's get that over into pirate ship. And they paid $8.99 for shipping. Miss Me's can be a little heavy, so sometimes depending on where they're going to, these are going to Michigan. Sometimes it'll eat up any of that little extra profit, but that's okay, right? I mean, sometimes we make a little, sometimes we don't. We'll find out here in a second. So these are going to Stephanie, favorite name. Stephanie, that was my mom's name. And we're going to get these printed out here. So we get 11 by 7 by 1 times 9. Let's see what it's going to be. What are we going to pay? Oh, good. Fantastic. Well, unfortunately, I typed the numbers in there. Just kidding, guys. Just a minute. I completely and totally transpose those numbers. So that is what happens when you have a spicy brain. It happens quite often. All right, let's try that again. Perfect. All right. There we go. It is not 9 pounds, 1 ounce, and we're not shipping them for $18. All right, so our shipping here is, we lost 47 cents on that one. It was $9.47. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose on that. But that's okay. Michigan's funny too. Oh yeah, this is going into, holy smokes. This is literally going into Canada when I look at the map. So that makes sense because pants are not usually that much for me to ship. So, but that's okay because we make a little on a different one. It all comes out in the wash and we like that. Yes, we do. Yeah, Joey, what are you going to be selling? I'm very curious. What do you got? This show will be men's and women's clothing. Ooh, you're speaking my language, sir. You are speaking my language, sir. Everybody's like, Charity, you do not need any more things. You do not need any more stuff. Stop it. Stop buying things. I'll never stop. I can't stop myself. I have a shopping habit for other people. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord, as that pickle man would say. All right, let's see. This is going, that says it's going UPS. Did I put that in the wrong bag? No, I put that in the right bag. I put that in the right bag. All right. Alex, thanks for liking the live. I appreciate that. Okay, next thing we've got here is a pretty cool hat. So this is a little painter's hat. This is how the hats used to be back in the day that they would give away at games. So this hat is from 1986. You would think that this would be worth like crazy amounts of money. I got it at a garage sale for $1. I remember exactly the garage sale I went to get this because I got a ton of fire vintage NFL hats. Super fire. I got Pendleton. I got a Pendleton Black Watch dead stock vest. Vintage with a matching jacket. That sold a while ago for like $120 or $150 or something like that. Got it for like $2. But I thought this was going to be worth a ton, and there was a bunch of them online, so it just unfortunately wasn't. We sold it for $8 plus shipping. It's always so strange sometimes how you'll see something and it just feels like it's going to be worth some crazy amount of money, and then you get it and it's just not worth as much. It's so wild how that is. Okay, Joey, get back to work. All right, good luck at your show. WN has been a blessing and a little problem. I get like 10 packages a day. Alex, I am hearing you. So, true story. Friday, we had already gotten the shipping out. And then Justin comes in and he's like, oh my gosh, we forgot a whole bunch of packages. No, it was me. I was like, oh my gosh, we forgot a whole bunch of packages. Because they were sitting out by the fireplace. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. I was like, we forgot like 6 packages. And he's like, wait, how? He's like, a bag? And I was like, no, the box is by the fireplace. He goes, oh, honey. Those aren't ones you shipped out. Those were ones that just got delivered. And I was like, oh, my bad. So I totally feel you. Now we're just going to wrap this hat up in a little bit of paper. I mean, it's made it this long without having anything fancy done to it. I'm sure it can make it a little bit longer. If this was a really super expensive hat, obviously I'd put it in a box. But it is not. It is an $8 hat that has survived the test of time. I mean, it's from 1986. It's literally like 40 years old or something. Like, I think it's going to be just fine. So we're just going to wrap it up, turn it into a cute little package, pop a sticker on it, and away we go. This person's getting like a cool little rock guitar here. We're going to pop that in. Please and thank you. Have a great day. And here is your hat. Great finds. I know. We've gotten some really, really, really cool finds for myself to wear and use. Because everything I get, guys, I am such a secondhand person. It was ingrained in me. I grew up a poor kid. We buy secondhand. That's why I love this business, because it's like giving new life to stuff. Right now, I got a little robot guy cleaning my carpets out there. It's an older model, but I got it for free at a garage sale. The lady's like, it needs to be cleaned out. I was like, oh, we'll clean it out. So we got a little robot vacuum in the other room now. So I love that. I love that what W Into, I think, is also giving new life to so many things that may have ended up like just in, Goodwill dumpsters or thrift store dumpsters or just the garbage in general. And so I love that that's an option now, for people, because not everyone wants to sit in static shop. So static shopping is like, eBay, Poshmark, that's static, where it's just an image, where as compared to like live shopping. I mean, think about QVC, like they've been around a long time. All right. So this is 2 ounces and we are at, 9 by 6 by 1. So we're going to pay $4.14 for shipping. This is going to Madeline in Illinois. Madeline paid $5.99 for shipping, so we definitely make our money back, plus a little extra, which makes out a long one. God says, how long you been live? About an hour, I think. Probably about an hour. Got about as much done as I usually get done in an hour, which is not as much as I should. She's got a very spicy brain, and she likes to sing songs and get distracted. Okay, and I wouldn't change a thing. Charity's a great student in class. If we could just get her to shut up. Literally, every report card. She's just a chatty Cathy. I remember my mom saying that. My mom was like, she was talking about things my mom was chatty too. And I remember my mom saying something like, oh yeah, she said you were a chatty Cathy. And I was like, my name's Charity. She's like, yep, okay, you're right. All right, next thing we've got here is a pair of Nikes. Now, I did pay up for these at a sale. I pay up for Nikes a lot just because they always sell for me, especially if they're in a box. You give me a good deal. If I can even make 50% on Nikes, I get them because they sell so easy. So I picked these up here. They are literally brand new. They've never been used or worn. They are the Waffle One Black Magic Ember sneakers, 8.5, great size for women's. And so I picked these up for, I think, well, there's 2 pairs. So there's these, and then there's a pair of Michael Kors. The Michael Kors are still for sale. They're worth way more. They're new as well. We've talked about this before, and I need to do I probably should do a video or something on this, but when you go to a garage sale, there is always an item, and we call it the person's special item. And the special item is the item that they have put a ton of value on. And that value is placed for a couple different reasons. Either they are financially connected to it, meaning that they spent money on it, they remember exactly how much they spent on it, they want to make that money back, they're nervous they're not going to make that money back, and so because of that, they will give you a really huge, crazy price, right? So that's number 1 is the special item. The number 2 other special item reason can be they are emotionally connected to it. So there's a memory connected to it, or whether that's emotional or it's of anger or joy or whatever, there's some connection to it that's making it really hard for them to part with that. So again, they'll usually price it out of the price range. So she wanted $40 for these Nikes. Well, I knew that they would sell for about $50. They sold for, let me see, let me get the screen, $49. So they sold for $49. So I'm like, well, I don't want to pay that much. And then I asked her how much she wanted for the Michael Kors. She said she only wanted $20 for them. Now, I know that those Michael Kors are $80 shoes. They might be more. I can't remember which size they are. But I knew that I could make enough money to kind of wheelie-dealy a little bit and still give her the 20 that she wanted for the Michael Kors. So here's what I did. I said, well, I'm interested in both of these shoes, but I can't afford to do $60 for both of them. But would you be willing to do $45 if I get both of them right now? Then you don't have to put these back in your closet because you said you love shopping for shoes, because she told me that, because you said you love shopping for shoes. She laughed. And I said, so if you're willing to give me these both for $45, you don't have to put them back inside. I can get on my merry way and you got cash in your pocket. And she said, yes. Now, if I had tried to talk her down on just these Nikes, I don't think she would have budged. So basically, I paid her the money she wanted for these Nikes, and then I paid $5 for the Michael Kors. So sometimes with these garage sale people, you just gotta, if you really want that special item, which in this case obviously were these Nikes, if you really want that special item, you just gotta be willing to maybe buy something else to get yourself a good deal. So, you just got the notification? God, that's so weird. How strange. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. That's weird because I got the notification that said I had started a live, which I don't know why I get my own notifications, but I do. Okay. So, with these Nikes, what we're going to do is we are going to wrap these up with foam, which I don't think I have in here. Hey, Just. Yeah, can you give me some foam? I'm a foamless girl. So we're going to wrap these up with foam. Now, if these were a $100 pair of shoes, I would probably put these box in a box situation, but they are not. These are $49 Nikes that are already in a box. The box has writing on it, which, yes, I did disclose in the listing. We always do that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to wrap them in foam, and then we're going to put them in a poly bag, because there is no reason why I need to be getting any fancier than that with this. So, how long did it take you to sell those Nikes? Alex, I listed these maybe a month and a half ago, I think. So, Nikes either sell really, really fast because someone's got a notification. So, I wear a brand of shoes called Kurus. I love Kurus. They're one of my favorite shoes. Really expensive new. They're usually anywhere between $180 to $220, depending on the ones you get. So I don't ever buy them new. I always get them used. So I have an alert in my eBay, and whenever a pair of women's 9 Kurus come for sale, I get a notification. So a lot of people do that with Nikes. Nikes, Hokas, on clouds, anything that's like Brooks, whatever, anything that's like a nice shoe brand, people will have that alert set on. So they either sell really, really fast because someone's had an alert on for that, or they take a minute because someone's just got to see it. Now that we're getting into nicer weather, people are outside running again. I have a feeling a lot of my running shoes that kind of didn't sell as well during winter time will start to pick up now. Just like the snow boots I found yesterday in the garage are not going to be selling anytime soon. So it's kind of all over the place with that. Did I miss a question, guys? I feel like they went really fast there for a second. So I am not sure. If I did, I apologize. Did I get everybody on YouTubies over here? By the way, thanks you guys so much for joining in on YouTube. I am trying to get my hours up over there, so I outrageously appreciate it. When you are a small business, you're trying to make a little bit of income at as many places as you can. So, Alex, do you sell Nikes? Oh, did he bring me? Honey, did you bring me foam?
Just a minute, baby.
Oh, okay. I'm in the middle of shipping, so.
Yep.
All right, here, let's just do this. We'll just go to the next thing while he brings us that. Okay, we will go back over here. And yeah, so this denim and flower thing, I'm going to have to figure out because like I said, maybe you guys can walk me through this. It's been so long since I did this. So this is going to an APO address. It's not wanting me to print this out because it wants me to put in, I'm not sure what it wants me to put in. Because normally all I have to do is click that I've read the shipping prohibitions. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Weird. Okay, it's working now. So we will get this shipped. So this is going to Gary, APO address. This is that little denim and flower cactus man shirt. So crazy that was so weird. I don't know why I did that. But anyways, it's working now. Alex says, I have one pair, haven't listed yet, dabbling in shoes. You know, shoes are great. I have mostly kids' shoes and Chacos, which are great too. Whoa. Why does that look like that? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to print this. And then I am going to let Justin look at this because this is so weird. This has to be, is this because of the tariff thing? I don't want to show you guys any sensitive information. Well, you can't even read that. So it's printing out like the weirdest way ever. That's so crazy. I can't even read that. The font is so small. Instructions. Something, because I can't even read it. So we are going to have to, can I print this bigger? Okay, it says instructions. Verify that all information populated is correct. Commercial senders. I'm not. Place your label so it does not wrap around the edge. Adhere your label to the package. Do not tape over the barcode. To mail, packages may not be placed in a USPS collection box. Please present them to a postal worker. Items must be mailed on date selected. The shipping label is unique and can be used only once. So crazy. Okay, so we're going to have to reprint this. And I'm going to have to, make the font bigger, I guess. So weird. This is so weird. This is so weird. This is crazy. I don't want to have to do it like this. Maybe that might work. I'm going to put that with that. I may mess with this when I get off of here with y'all because that is so strange. Welcome to the new United States. There's all sorts of changes, right? Okay, so going back to the orders. Okay, oh, thanks, honey. All right, so let's get these shoes shipped out here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some foam. Y'all know I get my free foam. If you guys have, if anyone's ever bought anything from me on WN, y'all know how much foam you get. So I get this stuff for free, so I'm generous. If I'm shipping stuff out and I know it's a fellow reseller, I don't know if anyone has noticed this, but if I know it's a fellow reseller, I've been putting extra foam in for y'all, in case you didn't notice. I know B did. Brian was like, dude, thanks for all the shipping supplies. I'm like, you got it. I mean, free is free, right? So here's what I do. Now, if you're over on YT, I'm going to change the camera angle so you can see what I'm doing here. So what I do is I take the box here, and then I'm just kind of like bringing it up and over. Now I did put a little extra paper inside of the box, and the reason I do that is because the number one reason why shoes show up looking differently than when you shipped them isn't as much because of the post office and how rough they are. Let's face it, that does happen too. But it's a lot of it is just because people don't secure the shoe. So the shoe just will be like see how you can't hear anything? All that's rattling in there is that sticker. A lot of people will make the shoes will be like and they clunk around in there. And the problem with that is the shoes are actually injuring each other inside of the packaging. And so I always secure mine down with a little bit of extra paper. Packing paper can be fairly inexpensive if you're getting it. We buy ours from Amazon. They always have I think it might be in my link, I'm not sure, but they always have a good amount of it. I know some people get it from Michael's, some people get it from Home Depot, packing moving paper. You just got to shop around and see what's the least expensive for you. For us, I like to get as many things, my shipping supplies, delivered as I can, because otherwise I have to drive my butt to the store. That costs me money and time. I got to pay for gas. I got to get the item. I got to drive home. It just takes time. And for me, time is money. Time is so valuable. And so I try to get as much stuff delivered as I can. But that is just me. That is not right for everyone. But that is right for me. So toit like a tiger. Exactly. All right, Alex, thanks for popping in. About every 10th one I do is like that. Yep. I hear that. I hear you, Rizzy. Coley! Hey, girl. Coley likes the pink. Coley likes the pink. Little bubblegum pink hair for us today. Little bubblegum pink for the Easter season, I guess. Spring has sprung here. We got flowers blooming. It's 75 degrees today, although it's still getting cold at night, but not, I can't complain about the cold, because honestly, in I don't know, maybe a month, everyone down here in Texas is going to be like, ugh, it's so hot. So what I like to do is I also put a little layer of saran around here. Again, you don't have to do it. It's just something I like to do. It keeps the foam in place. And there is this crazy psychological thing about opening something that has this kind of plastic on it. It just feels really new. And it tends to make your customer feel like they have received a new item. Now, these are the best bags for shoes I have found. They always fit. The only exception is if I get a really huge pair of shoes in a box, a size 14 or something, they won't fit. Otherwise, they do. And these are the 14.5 by 19 bags. They work so perfect for shoes. Look at that. Boom. Done. No need to put these in another box. They're already in a box. Okay, so we're going to get the shipping label here. We are going to go over to Pirate Ship with this because it is over a pound, and it will save us money. So these are going to Julia in San Diego. San Diego. I can't complete that movie phrase, but if you know, then you know. Justin's laughing. You wanted to say it so bad, didn't you? I said it. Of course you did, because you're a naughty puppy. He's going to get me bananaed. I just know it. All right, so our size on this, it's probably a 13, 12, 13, yeah, 13, 13, 9, 5, 13, 9, 5, 13, 9, 5, 13, 9, 5. And then our weight is 112. I like to take the box and kind of move it around a couple times, though, because you just never know if you got the right weight. Yep, 112. 112 it is, boy. 112 it is. U-Haul is the cheapest with free delivery, but I have to buy 3 mega boxes of paper. That's actually really good to know. And Court would know, because they ship a lot of artwork and bigger things. So that's actually really good to know. I would never have thought of getting it through U-Haul. See, this is why we do this together, as we learn stuff. Coley says, I'm going to put pink and lavender in my hair when I'm done with the full silver grow out. Girl, I like it. Southern, where have you been? Oh my gosh, you missed out. I was talking about you yesterday. I was doing my, we're paying $8.94 for shipping. I think they paid $10.99. So I was doing my haul yesterday, and you would be so proud of me. Southern was going to be so proud of me, because I bought, perfume stuff. So I was at a yard sale, and I see these 2 old bottles of perfume, and I'm like, those look expensive. So I went over, they're like an old Victoria's Secrets, out of commission. The bottles were unused. The comps were crazy on them. I got those for 50 cents each. And then I got another little bottle of some sort of perfume, beauty something by Benefit that was out of stock, dead stock kind of situation. And then I also got a bottle of Paul Mitchell neon, some sort of hair gel thing. I just did your little trick. I went into my little eBay app and I just scanned the little barcode. And I was like, dang! And people sell that stuff for cheap at yard sales. I can't even believe the number of beauty products I have probably passed up because I just never thought of reselling that stuff at all. Till I started watching Tuition Ain't Cheap and my good friend Southern here. And I was like, oh, we need to get on it. We need to get on it. So I am on it now. And I'm never looking back. And I'm going to sell beauty product stuff. So give me tips. What are the things I can and can't do with beauty products? How do I ship them securely? And what marketplaces can I sell them on? And what marketplaces can I not sell them on? Southern, these are all the questions for you. I've been stacking this up. I tried to look it up and then I saw 14 different things. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. I just need someone that knows what they're talking about to just tell me the situation. Okay, so we are going to put these in here. So we made, after all is said and done, probably like $15 on those Nikes. But I'm going to make way more because of the Michael Kors shoes that we got at the same time. So sometimes you just got to get that special stuff, yo. Okay, those are going UPS. All right, let's pop over. I had nothing on Poshmark this weekend. Poshy was like crickets. It was so strange. So that's okay. No big deal. It just is so weird. Poshmark is so like that for me though. I will either sell 10 items on Poshmark in a weekend, or I will sell 1 or 0. There's never like in the middle. It's so strange, or at least it seems like it's like that anyways. So we sold a couple things over on the Mercaris. So the first thing we've got over there is a Western shirt. So I was just talking about this yesterday actually. Wrangler for me is not something I usually pick up because it usually sits forever and ever. But all of a sudden, Wrangler has started picking up. I know Lainey Wilson is kind of making it relevant. I know Western is really hot. Someone else is carrying Wrangler or something someone said yesterday. But this is a Wrangler Western Gray Pearl Snap. Just a little retro Wrangler situation. It's like the thicker one. So I got it for $1 and it sold for $21. So I am happy as a clam about that. Like I said, my Wrangler stuff is just selling so much faster all of a sudden, which is so great. So we're going to put in cute little owl here and a little thank you card and moving along. What's up, AZ? Was the Bath and Body? Oh yeah. No, it wasn't Bath and Body. It was a Victoria's Secret's pink 2 Victoria's Secret spray with a gold heart, a Benefit, and a bottle of Paul Mitchell neon hair gel of some sorts. But I will look out for the Bath and Body. In a glass bottle, is that what I'm supposed to find? Perfume equals hazmat, only ship ground. Okay. So only ship ground. So you can't sell any of it on Poshy, or does Poshy know that and have you ship ground like they do with electronics? They can be sold on WN as long as they're new. Okay, good to know. Some people get away with selling used products on eBay and have before, but eBay doesn't like it. Okay, so only new stuff. Is there any places where I can sell like used ones? These were all new, but Terry, good morning. Rodeos are starting to pick up. Oh, that's why. That could be it. Yeah. That could be it. Ooh! Yeehaw! She's shipping out a Wrangler, baby! Used perfume equals Mercari. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm never going to remember all this. Okay, I'm going to screenshot you guys saying this. We are screenshotting because otherwise I will not remember all of this. So screenshotting. All right, thank you. Thanks, AZ. Oh my goodness, AZ, you got a show tonight? What are you doing? Who's got shows tonight? What's going on? Who's doing the WN? That's what I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, getting those here and here. Ooh, Southern. Look at these I picked up yesterday. I got a whole bunch of crazy pair of Nikes. But look at these. So they started out the day at this garage sale. They started out as $150. I wound up getting these suckers for $40 because it was the end of the day. But look at these puppies. Ready? Ooh! Look at that girl right there. She is a pretty, pretty bird. Ooh, ooh! So she's getting listed today. So pick those up for $40. They're the Ariad Exotics. Yep, ostrich, exactly. District.net DVD show tomorrow. Winter Antiques. Guys, follow Winter Antiques. DVD show tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. Poshmark is a weird one. They don't like aerosol or beauty typically unless recently updated. Okay. That's what I've heard. I've heard Poshy is the most scripturally about stuff. So, they are, I think they're like a, let's see. What size are these? They are a, oh my Lord, where's my eyeballs? They are a 8 medium. 8 medium, size 8. 8 medium on these. So, very, very nice and in a great size. In a great size. So that's exciting. Not today. We had a show yesterday, but back to our normal Mondays. Oh, I missed it, AZ. I wonder if it's when because we did the garage yesterday. So I was using my iPad for streaming y'all, and then I killed it, and the garage didn't plug it back in, and then we just worked. We just hammered. We got the garage done. We got the freaking garage done. I don't think you guys even understand the anxiety I have had about that garage not being finished. So if Dizzy's in here, Dizzy knows. I've been like literally obsessing about it because we've just been working on it for so long. We've just been working on it for so long and I just needed it to be done. You know when you have a project to be working on so long and you're just like, if I don't finish this, I'm going to actually lose my mind. That's where I was. So I am very, very, very happy to have that done. I know. They're so pretty. Oh, golden, almost your size. If you ever find black boots, pointed or square toes, 8.5, let me know. I have a whole bunch of more Ariats, so I will let you know, Southern. I bet it felt really good. It does, AZ. It's just that thing of like, I'm in this space this year of like making good choices about what I eat, what I drink, what I snack on, what time I go to bed. Like I'm trying to like, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? And I feel like I've been working so hard in my life for so long that I just am like constantly swimming. I don't want to just swim anymore. I don't want to just float around. I want to like get across the channel and get the dang thing done. So I'm just in that mode of like, I just want stuff done. I want the house organized. I want the stuff done. I want to be able to go out to the garage, get my stuff, get it photographed, not have to rearrange the room 14 times. Like, I'm just in that mode of like, let's go, let's be efficient, let's make 2025 the craziest year ever, and just moving on, right? That's where I am. AZ, I know you're in that same space. Justin's career change is like your business getting a super boost. Court, I agree. It's really interesting because I think what happens is like, it's not that you get complacent so much as like, because I've always been a like, let's go person, but it's more like, you get comfortable. Like, Justin's wages were good. He made good money. I mean, we ain't rich, guys. I'm not a fancy girl. Trust me. We live in a modest little one-story home. Like, we're not, I don't even think we qualify as middle class. But, like, he made enough money that we're happy. We're comfortable. We go to concerts. We hang out. Our kid comes and visits us, once, twice a year. We're good. Take that away. I don't want to go backwards. I ain't going that way. I've already scrounged couch cushions for ramen in my life. I ain't going back there. So I think it really does. It like gives you a super boost. It also helps you to take a look at your situation and do like an audit, right? To do like a business audit on your business that you're doing. Like, what am I doing that's working? What am I not doing that's working? And what am I willing to stop doing? I think that's really the question. What am I willing to stop doing so that I can do the important things? And that's, that's where I am right now, is like, what have I been doing that's costing me time? Staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning playing Call of Duty. That is not a good use of my time. So it's just little things like that just, that's one of many changes, but, just making those choices. So, okay. Next thing we've got here is a hoodie. Another thing that I knew would sell pretty fast. I just listed this. You guys saw me just list this. If you guys ever see this symbol here, it looks like, here, I'll show you. So keep your eye out for this. N7, you'll see their merch. This is for a video game. A very, very popular video game called Mass Effect. It really was like, without getting too nerdy, it really mapped and paved the road for how they kind of do action adventure shooters now. So also when you guys do this, make sure you're rolling the zipper in. So on our Mass Effect hoodie, I paid I got this at a garage sale, actually. I think I paid like $1 for it, and it sold for $36. So make sure you put in things in your keywords like gamer, nerdy. You can even put the names of the characters in there. So, and you can find that stuff out really easily. So anytime you see a brand called BioWare, BIOWARE, that is a video game company. You want to get their merch because they don't release a lot of it. Same thing with Activision. Now, the only caveat I'm going to say is if it's a t-shirt that you could get in Wally World, it's like a Mario t-shirt that you can get at like Wally World or Target, you ain't going to make no money. But if it's like BioWare, BioWorld, Activision, it's actually by Xbox, or it's actually by PlayStation, or it's actually by Nintendo, more vintage or retro Nintendo, you can make some good money on their merch. But if it's, like I said, if it's just a Mario, it's not worth it. So I made that mistake when I first started. I was picking up tons of Mario stuff, and I mean, they're like $2 t-shirts at best. So, but that's ridiculously cute. That is a cat in a clear bowl. That is hilarious. And that's going in here, and we're shipping this off. Thank you, Irene. I appreciate it. I really do believe that nothing changes if nothing changes, and we have had such a crazy couple years. Like, we went from, I don't know how much of our backstory anybody knows, but we went from traveling full-time on the road, doing, working mobily. We lived in Airbnbs. We'd stay in Airbnbs for 2 months, and then we'd go to a new state and stay there for 2 months, and we did that for almost 2 years. And had a lot of fun, but then my mom got sick, and she went through a surgery and found out that she was way sicker than they thought. And so my aunt was feeling really overwhelmed helping take care of her. So I moved back home to Washington just to, basically to, just take care of her for a minute. I thought I was going to like get her set up with doctor's appointments, and I just didn't think it was going to be kind of what it turned out to be. And what it turned out to be was she needed a full-time caregiver. And so we wound up staying, and with that came me closing the business I had, what I was doing, because I couldn't do it and take care of her. I mean, she was really super sick. It was full-time situation. And so we went from that to caring for her, and then I went back to work, and I was doing marketing again, and so I was working 2 full-time jobs, and then I had a crazy blood clot in my leg. I know this is like a crazy story, but I had a crazy blood clot in my leg, and I couldn't walk for like almost 6 months. I had to troll around the house on this little stool. And when I went to take her to the doctors, I'd have to wrap my leg, and it was just really painful, and I was trying to get it fixed, but the insurance kept denying it because they kept saying it was cosmetic, and it wasn't a cosmetic thing. It was an actual like blood clot behind my knee. Really, really painful. So I spent 6 months trolling around on this stinking stool, taking all these crazy medications that made me feel like I wasn't Charity anymore. They caused like a dissociative feeling. I don't know if anyone has any idea what I'm talking about. And then after that, I started getting better, feeling a little bit better, taking care of mom. My mom passed, which was a really hard, long little process. And then I fell. It was such a crazy couple years. This is all during the Rona situation too, by the way. So then I fell and I broke my back, like pretty severely. And so that was a whole crazy, I was on a walker and they thought they were going to have to give me surgery. And it was just this really crazy thing. So from that, I was feeling better, got back to work. My position got dissolved with the company I was working for. And so, so I basically got kind of replaced by a robot in a way. But my position got dissolved. And so then we moved. So then we moved down here. So it has been this really insane, 4 years. All that's packed into 4 years. I also lost my grandma and my aunt to a brain tumor. And so a lot of it, plus family members to addiction-y stuff as well. So it's just a lot in 4 years' time. I don't even know how I got on this, but maybe someone needed to hear this. So there's sometimes in your life that you're just going through some stuff. And you got to just get through it, right? You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do to get through it. And you just know that it's not going to last forever. It's not forever. It's just for right now. Once that eases up and those things have solved, I think, and this is a personal thing, but I think it is our duty and our responsibility at that point to then do a self-audit on ourselves and our life. Okay. Universe, you put all of this stuff in my path. These are the things I went through. I am stronger. I have learned. These are the things I've gotten out of it. And now the question is, what am I going to put back into myself in order to move forward? And so for me this year, this has been our first year where, knock on wood, everything's kind of, other than Justin's job getting dissolved, he's not super, hate to lose the income. He was ready for a change. But, now it's our duty to kind of look at what we've been through, say we did it, and then what can we do moving forward so that we can take what we've learned and what we've been through and take those experiences and pay it forward, pay it back, make those changes, and move forward towards the goals we want in our life. So, we got stalled there for a little bit, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? And I do believe that. And so now we're just taking all that stuff and taking all those experiences and implementing them into, what we're doing moving forward. And so that's where I'm at. So yeah, thanks, Nicole. I don't know why, I got on that, but sometimes things just get in your mind, or someone needs to hear something, and I just appreciate it. Now we want to get on the boat. Let me dive in. Heck yeah, we got places to go. You got a she shed to finish, girlfriend. Exactly, I felt about the barn. Exactly. Yeah, no, I hear ya. This is the mindset we all need to have when hurdles come about. Yeah, strength and perseverance, man. Snappy, what is good? Snappy's walking. Snappy is walking. All right, so back to this here. We got an Under Armour Texas Tech heat gear. I don't pick up Under Armour all the time unless it's inexpensive, it's in good shape, it can't have any pulls. And with this one, it had a Texas Tech. Texas Tech doesn't put out a ton of merch. And so I'm like, if there's not a lot of merch, it's easier to sell. For instance, I don't pick up Aggies stuff unless it's vintage. Because Aggies, like Texas A&M, they make so much merch that the market is just saturated. It's really hard to sell their stuff unless it's a specialty item. It is teamed up with maybe Nike, or it's vintage. But something like Texas Tech and an Under Armour, that's easy 15, which is exactly what we got for this. So picked it up for $1, sold it for 15 over on the Depop. Over on the Poppies that is DE. Over on the Poppies that is DE. Cheryl, what is up, Canada? What is good? Canada in the house. Canada is welcome on this stream, that's for sure. All right, so this is going to go Depop shipping, or I'm sorry, independent shipping. I don't ship inside a Depop. I ship outside a Depop. I know not everybody has that ability. Hopefully someday everyone will, because it does help me to compete a little bit better with shipping prices. And it also gives me the ability to make a little extra. So, all right, so let's get this shipped off here. We got 7x7 by 0 by 9. And they paid, this is going to Amarillo, Texas. They paid $5.99 for shipping. We are going to pay, drumroll please, I'm going to say $4.67. Nope, $5.20, just kidding. So we're paying $5.20 for our little thing. Oh, it's because it was 9 ounces and not 8. So we made about 70 cents on that. Almost covered that first initial investment. Aaron, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. Favorite yard sale find from this weekend? Ooh. So my favorite one is the video I made. I know I'm going to make no money on it, and I don't need to make any money on it. It is that freaking stinking R2-D2 little handmade knitted hat. That needs to go on someone's head. I'll probably end up putting that just in like RWN show or something if someone doesn't chime up saying they want it before that. I had a whole bunch of people that are like, I want it, but no one's messaged me. So, it is so stinking cute. So I think it's my favorite like pickup as far as like financial pickup. Probably the shoes we got. We got some bangers. We got those Ariats, and then I also got these ones here. So these shoes new retail for $367, and I paid like $15, I think, for these ones. And then I also got, let's see, what other ones do we get here? We got these ones here, and these are like brand new. So I think these were probably my fave. This even still has these are the red on whites, and it comes with the two different kinds of shoelaces. So we got some shoes. I think those are like my favorite things. At least the things I think I'm going to make the most money on, but my favorite item was that little sweet R2-D2 knitted hat. I was just like, the lady's like, oh, do you have a little one? I'm like, no, but I'm going to find a little one for this to go on because it is so, so cute. Thanks for asking on that. Hunter, what is good? Hunter, what are you doing today? What are you doing? Southern, at least it's warming up, so you shouldn't be so cold in the she shed. I feel so bad for you with the stinking... Guys, we need to send good vibes her way. We need to send good vibes to Southern because she's been having issues with getting the inspector person to approve her stuff. And if it happens again, the inspector and I are going to have a conversation because the girl needs to have electricity. This is insane. Okay, so the next thing we sold, I got so many offers on this. I held fast because I knew what I had. So this is a, like a thermal. This is an actual MMA Elite. Super fire. It's got like the crazy graphic on the front and then the huge mega nuts hit on the back. Got it for $1 and it sold for, I think 30 is what it sold for. This is going to Killian in Arizona. So super, super cool little rock biker. You know, it's got that like cybercore and medieval kind of look to it, which is super, super good. Hunter says, listening to your smiling face while on the lunch break. Yeah, lunch break. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm getting hungry. My yogurt's wearing off. No, it's freezing right now, windy and rainy. You passed inspection? Oh my God! Yes! I was thinking about you. I've been giving good vibes. I'm so happy that happened. Oh my goodness. I must have missed. I probably missed, if you did a video on it, I probably missed it. I'm so sorry. That is so exciting. Oh my goodness. Tell me that is not adorable. Tell me right now that's not adorable. That is so freaking adorable. I am so, Southern, I'm so happy. Now you can have heat or pretty soon AC. Because it's got to get warm there in summer, too. I mean, you got to be in the same situation that we get here. But you probably get way more humid than we do. It's not as humid here for Texas. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited about that. RC Moon Pie, what are you doing? All right, so get this shipped off here. We'll go ahead and put this in Pirate Ship. Copy the address. Go on over. Yarg, what would we be shipping today on Pirate Ship? We'll be shipping an MMA shirt. All right, paste and moving right along, singing that same old song. All right, so we got 7x7 by 0 by 9, and we are going to pay a total of something. It needs to pop up. What's it going to be? We're paying $5.30. Dang, they paid $6.99 for shipping. So we covered our costs completely. Please and thank you. Irene says, how much do your stickers cost you? I think they wound up being like 6 cents, 4 cents? 4 cents a piece, maybe, I think they're like 4 cents a piece. If you go, they were on sale because I just got a huge pack of them. So they come in packs like this, and these are my favorites. These are the only stickers. This is the only company I order from now because I've done a whole bunch of different brands. Let me take a look. So if you go to my TT or wherever and you click on my link tree here, if you go to where it says reseller supplies to get you started, it's like the second one down. If you go there, it'll take you over to my Smile Amazon store. And in there, if you just type in stickers in the little like searching for something, it should pop open. I think it's under the resellers must-have tab. Let me take a look. It's these ones right here. It's those ones right there is the ones I use. So let me see if they're still on sale because they were on sale the other day. Oh, yep, they're still on sale. So normally I just get the 200 piece ones, but the 200 piece and the these ones, I think that was the bigger pack, were about the same price. Let's see. Okay, the bigger ones are not on sale now. But so it's 200, you get 200, so they wind up being, they're $7.98 usually, but then it's 20% off right now, so they're probably like 3 cents a piece maybe. I usually order that smaller pack, but I ordered the bigger pack, the 300s, and I like these even more. The stickers are one tiny bit bigger, and I feel like I haven't come across a sticker yet I didn't like. Which, as with the other ones, I would say I like 90% of them. But the last couple packs I've gotten a whole bunch of these lipstick ones. And then, yeah, look at this. I have these are from that last pack I got was way too many of the lipstick ones. So I ordered these bigger ones, which is what I'm using right now. These ones, and so far so good. They're actually, I need to open up another thing. Let's just open them up together and see what we've got. Let me print this out. Should we see what we got in this pack here? This is my first time ordering these. So I've already opened two of these. It comes with 4 of them. And let's see what we've got in here. So we've got cute hippos. I'll just thumb through them really quick here. So this is what you get. Oh, that one's cute. Life is good. Moon, mountains, an avocado kicking his pit. That's hilarious. That's funny. An owl, a high five, basketball, narwhal, donut, unicorn, crazy fox, more avocado, a shark riding a bike, porcupine, a little thing that says for you, a crazy little fun penguin doing a little dab step, more of those, choose happy. Yeah, these are super cute. Butterflies, pandas. And what's great is there isn't a whole bunch of this one. This reminds me of Vicky. There's not a whole bunch of inappropriate ones at all. And they don't have a bunch of sayings, which I really like. Because some of them are just they're almost bossy. You gotta choose happiness every day. And it's well, you know what? Some days I'm having a bad day. Oh my gosh, I love this one. That's so cute. So yeah, so this is the only brand I'm getting. Because the backs peel off nicely. They have vinyl on the outside, so they're not just gonna get wet if someone puts them on something. And for 4 cents or 3 cents or whatever it winds up being, in my mind, it's totally and completely worth it. 1,000%. Yeah, you're welcome. That doggone Febreze spray, dude. You know how I feel about that Febreze spray. I freaking love it. I love it. And as someone that is asthmatic, I can't handle I can't go into the laundry detergent aisle at the grocery store. It just sets my asthma off really bad. And that Febreze, doesn't do anything to me. So that tells me that it is that sounds silly, that it's good, but that just tells me it's not a perfumey hardcore thing because otherwise I wouldn't be able to breathe. So, oh my goodness, we're out of bags. Okay, all right. Anything else here? So I usually go back and check because a lot of times I'll sell stuff while I'm shipping still, like that shirt. Okay, so we're good there. Let's look in Poshy, see if anything happened. It's so weird how it's just been like so crickets over there. Crickets on the Poshy. Crickets on the Poshy. Okay, we're good there. And I always forget to click item shipped on, there we go, on Mercari. I don't know if anyone ever does that, but like I always forget to put like, oh yes, I shipped it. I swear I shipped it. We're good. We're good. Okay, good, 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 good. And then depop, mark as shipped. And then let's put this in there. In where? In there. All right, put that there. That's going UPS and boom, and done. So that is everything that we sold on Saturday and Sunday. So that was like, I think that was 10 eBay, 11, 12, 13, 14 items. So not bad. I want to double that. Easily want to double that. But we're working on it, right? So I need to know what you use it on though. Oh, the Febreze. So anything that has like a musty smell to it, or like a kind of that musty vintage, or it's been sitting in a box. So what I like about this Febreze, if you guys don't want to talk about it, it's this stuff here. So it's the Febreze antimicrobial. So when it comes to like those old like musty smells, now I'm not talking mildew. I'm just talking old must, right? When it's got that like musty, boxy, old, been sitting smell, it's not, what the smell is that's inside of it is it's a bacteria. So what happens is bacteria collects dust and dirt and they create a smell together. And so you can do all sorts of things to try to get rid of that smell. But if that bacteria is attached itself to the dust and must and stuff that, you know, the little microbites and all those fun little things that are in everything, the smell just doesn't go away. So what this does is this is an antimicrobial. So it goes in and it kills that bacteria so that it isn't attaching to the dust particles and creating that smell. So I know a lot of people just air their stuff out in the sun. That sometimes works for me. That works for me with some stuff. Doesn't work for me with everything though. So I use this and I just spray a little bit on. And then what I do is when I put stuff in the bag, so let's say, we'll use these baby wipes. This is a silly thing to pretend, but let's just pretend this was like a shirt or something. So, and it's got like a little must to it, right? So what I'll do is I'll just spray a little bit of the Febreze and then I stick it in this bag. But then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to close it all the way. So I'm just going to close it partially so it still gets air in there. And it'll dry. It doesn't bleach your clothes or stain your clothes or anything. And then that way when I go to ship this item, it just has a good scent to it. It doesn't have the bacteria smell to it anymore. So I just get mine off of the Smile Amazon store. I think there's a link in there next to those stickers if you guys want to check it out. So how are Rock and Roll's doing? Good. So actually, Rock's been living up there. I have not been too stressed at all, so I haven't needed him. He's right up there next to our Ewok. But Roll here is getting used every single day because Roll is what holds down all of my shipping bags. It works so good too, Snap. I can literally just take it and pull a bag from underneath it. It's like the perfect paperweight, but for my shipping bags. So I'm telling you, this Rock gets touched like 1,000 times a day as maybe that's an exaggeration, but whenever I'm shipping, it gets taken. So yeah, Southern. So like, you know how you got all that stuff from that lady, like all those old, like the old FUBUs and all that kind of stuff? I guarantee you all that had like a funk to it. Or like, remember that like flower 3/4 zip with the circle chain zipper that you had? That also probably had a scent to it. A lot of times that Febreze will get that smell out. Now, if it was patchouli or something like that, I mean, that one's tough. You got to kind of wash that, pull a baking soda, and then pray that the smell comes out. But like if it's just that musk smell, it works so good on that. So I use it every single time I'm listing. Okay, now I need it. I need a yeehaw. Yeehaw! How's that? See, I'm Texan. I'm a Texan now. Yo, that shirt smelled amazing. I want to keep it for that reason. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, you guys, that is me. That is everything. I am off to post office and UPS. I will be on tomorrow night. So I will not be on during the day tomorrow because I will be prepping for our WN show. So we've got a show tomorrow night. And yes, there's a costume with a twist. And that is going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you look here, you'll see it right here on the WN. I'm NiceComps. Just go in and bookmark it. Even if you think you're not going to buy anything, it's just, it helps to push it out to WN. I don't have a huge following over there, you guys know. I'm trying to like grow over there. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. And it's going to be vintage 90s music, movie, sports posters. Some are brand new. Some have seen better days. It's everything all in between. And so we're going to be doing those tomorrow. And then the next week is going to be video games again. And then I think we're going to do, I found more toys. So we're going to do another vintage toy one. I found hats. Hats, you guys. Hats. Oh my gosh. We probably found 100 hats. So I'm going to need to do a hats one. Some of the stuff I'll get listed online, but I mean, it's just too much. So we're going to do, I think we're going to do a hats one. And then I've got some other things I found. Like I've got a whole huge amount of like really old, children's coloring books, like vintage. We're talking like 50s, 60s coloring books. And educational books. I might do those. So I don't know. We got a whole bunch of things planned. I found, oh my gosh, I found the cutest little kitschy vases with like these little intricate floral things that are just so beautiful. I don't have anywhere in my house for them, but they're so cute. And, so I'll probably wind up doing like a, one, you know, whatnot with those. I found, watches. I got jewelry. So much stuff. So go in and bookmark all the shows so you don't miss any. And I'll be on tomorrow. God says, when you get a chance, let me know your watch hours. I will, God. You've been putting in time over there. God, you guys, I'm telling you right now, God has been such an amazing, asset here. Like, he goes in and follows literally all my stuff and like helps me. He's trying to help me with my watch hours over on YouTube because you guys know I'm trying to monetize over there. So, it doesn't cost y'all anything. And it's just going to be, you know, it's a help for our family. So I really appreciate that. You are absolutely amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, you got to get some rocks. I'm telling you. All right. Okay, you guys. I'm out of here. Have a great day. See you tomorrow night. Peace.